Well, we just heard from Jurgen Klopp ahead of Liverpool's trip to the Emirates to face Arsenal in the Premier League on Saturday evening. The news on the injury front is as confirmed on the Echo site earlier this morning. Jordan Henderson and Naby Keita, both of those continue to be ruled out with hamstring issues. Klopp saying that Keita will be back in training in the next couple of days. Henderson at the start of next week. So both of them not too far away, but Saturday will come too soon for the both of them, which it'd be interesting to see what Klopp does formation-wise. He was asked about that, wasn't giving too much away, of course. Against limited opposition in Red Star Belgrade and in Cardiff, he switched to a 4-2-3-1. It was an attacking setup. You just wonder whether he might go back to 4-3-3 and go for a bit more solidity with the scale of the task being different down at the Emirates against Unai Emery's informed team, who of course had rattled off 11 straight wins in all competitions before being held to that draw by Palace last weekend, and then had a win in the League Cup in midweek, which so I'd expect James Milner probably to come back into the midfield if Klopp does decide that 4-2-3-1 with effectively 4 attacking players on the pitch is a bit too gung-ho in a game of this size. Klopp was in jubilant mood, as you'd expect from a manager who's seen his side take 26 points out of a possible 30 so far. It's equalled Liverpool's best ever start in the Premier League era, but Klopp playing it down, insisting that just a case of so far, so good. He said nothing special so far. It's just a platform for the season ahead. Liverpool's recent record against Arsenal has been excellent, unbeaten in the last 6. Of course, there was that dramatic 3-3 draw down in the capital last season. Liverpool won the home game at Anfield convincingly. Klopp was asked about the impact of Unai Emery, who of course took over from Arsene Wenger this summer. Klopp very complimentary of the impact that Emery's had there. Of course, the two managers went toe-to-toe in the 2016 Europa League final when Emery was in charge of Sevilla. He got the better of Klopp's Liverpool that night, but Klopp playing down any idea that has any influence on this meeting. Klopp adamant that that night was simply a case of Liverpool losing their way in the second half rather than Emery finding some kind of tactical genius to put one over the Reds. So it's going to be a great game. I think these matches have been absolutely packed full of goals in recent years. 2 attacking teams, of course. Arsenal have got some amazing firepower themselves. Aubameyang, who Klopp knows only too well his strengths, having signed him for Dortmund from St Etienne in 2013. Lacazette as well. Obviously Ozil has been in great form as well, but Liverpool have really hit the straps in terms of their attacking output in the last couple of games. The goals have started to flow again. The front 3 looking dangerous. Mo Salah especially showing signs of getting back to his best. Klopp dismissing any concerns over Salah's fitness. He had been spotted training this week with a cast on his wrist, but he said it's just a minor issue with his tendon that won't keep him out. So for Liverpool, it's a big week. Obviously Arsenal away, then Red Star Belgrade away in the Champions League, and then Fulham at home before the international break. So it's all about maintaining momentum and building on this fantastic start that Klopp's side have enjoyed so far.